Let's talk about what people did with their weekend. Y'all know a lot of what I did. Right, I wanted to try to figure out how to get in here again. And then we're going back to the Shadow Keep. Okay. Because I felt like I had to have missed something in this area. The ruins of Unt. But hi, everybody. I'm back. It's been less than 24 hours, to be frank. Hey, Rose Red. Really feels like there just has to be a way in there. I can't, like, land on this thing. I feel like I'm going crazy. My inability to get into this thing. Secret door somewhere? No. But hi! I hope everybody had a good rest of their Sunday evening. I did not do a whole lot with mine. Watched some YouTube. Did a little bit of arguably cardio-like stuff for about 20 minutes. Which is about how it usually goes. Like 20-ish minutes a night. I do some cardio. But you know what I realized I forgot to talk about yesterday? I forgot to talk about finishing the book I was reading yesterday. Not that I finished it yesterday, I finished it on like Friday or Thursday or something. But I definitely did forget to talk about, hey, it was a good book. It's called Priory of the Erdtree by Shannon something. I could go grab the book over there. I can't remember their last name now. Which, you know, I feel a little rude about. But, I liked it quite a bit. So it's a fantasy novel. No surprise there. I have some relatively, let's go with, particular taste when it comes to fantasy novels. I.e., there are some very famous and popular fantasy novels that I just don't give a fucking shit about. Mostly talking about, Game of Thrones. And that's not because I want to shit on Game of Thrones. I'm not like, oh my god, I hate Game of Thrones. There are some pretty good things about, like, you know, the world building and everything in Game of Thrones. I just don't really like the way that George R. R. Martin writes very much. And this fantasy novel, Priory of the Erdtree, is not written that way. It is written a lot more the way that I like stuff to be. Which is, you know, not devoid of detail or anything, but at least a little bit more, a little bit more willing to gloss over some unimportant shit, I guess is how I would put it. Where George R. R. Martin seems like he wants to spend 5 fucking pages talking about how someone is falling asleep. And it just doesn't do it for me, you know? Give you that name one more time. Priory of the Erdtree. It's actually a book that was recommended to me by Caustic Acid. Which is part of why I felt kind of bad. I forgot to talk about it yesterday when they were in chat. Afterwards, I was like, oh shit, I could have said some words. Maybe there's just nothing back there. Can't tell if there's like an item or bad guy back there. I know I can't land in it. It doesn't let me. I don't know. This little area. I just feel so much like I'm missing something here. Whatever, let's do the keep. Do we want to go forward? Let's go from the front. Yesterday we were going to go from the back and got sidetracked. Today we'll go from the front. Why not? But it's a really good book. It is a book kind of told in 4 parts, so to speak. There's like 4 perspective characters. Oh, hey, Golden Hippo. I fought a non-boss version of y'all. And I thought you looked scary. Which, you know, now that there's a boss version of you, I guess that makes sense. Oh, right, that's a grab. I forgot. I forgot it has a grab. Okay, well, apparently there's a boss version of these guys. Now I know. It's a story told in 4 parts, and I just think it does a pretty dang good job of a lot of world building and, like, mythology and stuff of the world that I find pretty enjoyable. Ended up being a fun read. That was a sad miss. Come back here, you. Oh my god. I, like, don't see this thing's grab. Everything just looks like a normal bite to me. Like, that looks more like a grab to me than its silly run move. Poke you in the eye. Oh, he glowing. Hey, the little versions of you didn't get all spiky and weird. I'm looking a lot less hippo suddenly. That was a hell of a spin. can't reach it. It's fine, just fucking smash. Thank you, Golden Hippo. Aspects of the Crucible Thorns. Is that a spell or a... That might be a, That's so goofy. It's another... There's two right next to each other. That might have been a combat art thing. Crucible of Thorns. What it was called, right? I don't see it in the weapon arts. Darn. Oh, we started off today with a boss fight. Okay. Sick. And I can even Erdtree blessing myself again. And another level up. That guy gave me more than I was expecting. Alright, well. Let's see what's over here first. Are you locked, door? Yes. There's an obvious path, so I have to check every other possibility first, you know? Yeah, nothing. Alright. Down the one path we have. The only path I ever known. But yeah, the whole, I guess, premise of the book is kind of a four separated peoples in different parts of the world at a time when a great evil with a bunch of myths around it and stuff seems like it may be coming back. And some much more personal stories in the wake of all that. And I just think it's really well done, generally speaking. Oh, hey buddy. Enjoyed the book quite a bit. It's a large book. It's not like large as in like, oh my god, it's so many pages. It's like 800, which is, you know, longer than your pickup paperback that you might grab. But not like a tome. Just for some reason, the book itself is like, I don't know, printed on really thick paper stock or something because, ow. The book itself is so much bigger. It is like double the size of my little 600-page books. 500, 600-page books, despite only being 800 pages. It's weird. I got in stagger. What a rude guy. Anyway, I don't really want to spoil stuff about the book. I will just say that it has magic. It has beasts. It has dragons. It's got intrigue, political and otherwise. It's got all your favorites. And it's not written in a way that I find really annoying to engage with. Which is maybe the biggest, best selling point I can give it, you know? How do I want to do this differently? Well, apparently that wasn't it. Excuse you. Oh, that's Cliff. Don't fall off the cliff, Neil. I can't see what's happening. Okay. You first. There we go. Not so bad. Once it's one-on-one. Main gouge? Looks like a sword. What kind of sword? This one. Oh, it's a dagger. It's got a parry skill on it. Tend to be used left hand, thereby complementing a piercing sword. Interesting. I mean, that shiny tree looks appetizing. I kind of feel like I just have a bunch of paths open all of a sudden. That's where I came up from, actually. Guess it must have been, right? Yeah. Okay. I only have 2 paths available to me. Let's try this one. Hey, buds. Slam, slam, slam. Got a fancy lad down there. We'll be back to that sometime. Oh. My man's got a hell of an arrow. And a friend. Hey, friend. You. Yes, come out. Oh, no, that's the clip. Fuck. My brain forgot about one more stairwell. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Slipping is always the most embarrassing way to die. It's fine. The fact that we already beat a boss today means I don't have to feel like we haven't done anything yet, even if I keep dying. Wow, that didn't stagger him? Shocked. Oh, there's a boy. Almost forgot. Aggression! Got my big silly half moon axe thing. Alright, where was that guy? Right there. Hey you. Hi. Come over to the platform. No? Sir? Come on. I'm right here. There we go. That went a little further than I thought it would. Oh my god. Oh, so many of the basic enemies. They're fucking just... I'm gonna hold an attack above my head for a second longer than anybody should. It's fun. It's kind of nice. I've read, like, a fair number more books this year than I have in a few years past. Not that I stopped enjoying reading or anything, but it just stopped feeling like I really had the time to engage with reading in the same way that I used to. But this year, I've read... I can't say for sure how many books. But just considering the last few years, a lot of books in comparison. Because I read the second two books in the Sprawl trilogy, William Gibson's Sprawl trilogy, so Count Zero and Mona Lisa Overlord. I read both of those this year. I read the book I just talked about, Priory of the Orange Tree. I read, just like a handful of those pulpy-ass Dresden File books. Which, those are fun. I'd only read, like, 5 or 6 of them, maybe. I think I'd probably read, like, 5 of them prior to this year. I think there's... I know there's something in the upper teens number of them total. And after this year, I believe I'm in the mid-teens in how many I've seen or read. Oh, I thought I was going to trade with him and die there. I was going to be very annoyed. Doesn't open from this side. Grumble, 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 grumble. Golden Vow. Okay. Let's see. Consumable? Hold on. Increase attack and defense. Interesting. Time for sleep. Not quite. You never have enough time for reading these days? Yeah, that's kind of the rub of it all these days. It just never feels like I actually have the time to engage with books until I found a time and a way to this year. There's still plenty of other books I would like to read, though. Am I already... That's the storeroom right there, isn't it? Maybe? Yes, hello, little poison guys. We went down a ladder. Yeah, that's totally it. The ladder is right over there. So we're already back to this spot. Shadowkeep might have been a bit smaller than I thought it would be after the size of the church district and the storeroom. I was expecting kind of a lot more before getting to this spot. I am so disappointed that didn't hit the dude. Alright. Alright, there might be some more. There might be some more. Maybe that's just kind of the area where it splits. Oh no, this is the... That opened the shortcut back up. So that golden tree room... It's the only spot that I haven't really explored. Alright, golden tree room. Let's see what the heck's going on there. Alright, we got a bunch of those shade boys. Hey, shade boys. This is just above that room, okay. Sorry, shady boys. I do not trust you not to just attack me if I grab the thing from the tree. So I'm just gonna kill you all first. Talisman of Lord's Bestowal. What doth it do? Increase poise after using a Flask of Tears. Huh. Not like while using it, but after using it. First off, what? Edge. That's an interesting kind of cliff up there. Door over there. F you, big guy. Hey, his shield just don't give a shit. I'll take it. I'll take that one little hit. Alright, another door! Oh! Ow. Absolutely destroyed the guy. Feels good. Alright. I'm gonna guess this is gonna open that other locked door where I was like, knocks from the other side, does it? Yup. Okay. Hi there, floating bowl. So... that's where that dude was. There's a, like, cliff over here that I kind of missed. Yes. What is up with this cliff? Got some smithing stones. Is that it? That's the rest of the Shadow Keep? That can't be right. This looks like a whole way out to get over here. Are all the other exits in the storeroom and I just somehow missed them? That's kind of what it's feeling like. How strange. So that was Mesmer's chamber. We came in from here, got into the back of the storeroom somewhere in the church district. Let's take a look around. Let's see if we can figure this out. Because it really feels like the other areas that I have yet to access are attached to this place, you know? So other side of that wall, but I can't really see that. That's going over here, which is not where I'm trying to go. So they kind of have to be attached to the storeroom then? I had no idea you could block like that, my guy. This is the storeroom entrance here. Alright, let's go re-exploring a bunch of the storeroom, I guess. Because the storeroom is how we got to... the very top of the storeroom is how we got to Mesmer's chamber. So what other parts of the storeroom would lead me out of this place? First one we'd be looking for looks like it's to the left. Now, I do remember going into this room over here. Was there an exit? And I just forgot about it in all the other stuff we were doing. Okay, there is an elevator. I must have completely forgot there was an elevator here.